Brittany, tell everybody here why Dr. Niccole is the only doctor that you would allow to work on your body.
Because he's my dad.
So your father did your breast job and the work on your nose?
Yes.
Dr. Niccole, welcome. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
How could you operate on your own child? Was
Well,
that strange?
I mean, I've operated on a number of my family members, starting from my father, who's now deceased, to my wife, to my sons, to myself, relatives. I feel, I've been in practice 30 years. Who's going to be more meticulous on their kid than the father? A lot of people say, well, that's not ethical. Your judgment could be tainted, and I don't feel that way.
You brought up the whole ethics thing. The American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery says that their code of ethics doesn't address the issue, but they say it's not a good idea for a parent to operate on a child, since the emotional bond could undermine the patient giving informed consent, as well as impair the surgeon's objectivity, especially if complications develop. The AMA also sort of discourages it. Did you worry, I mean, if surgery is a serious thing, if there were complications that emotionally, that might make it difficult?
There's not a lot of complications that could take place. You have a board-certified anesthesiologist that I've utilized for the last 20 years,
Right.
Never lost a patient. Probably the only real complications with these kind of surgeries are meeting the patient's expectation.
And doctor, how do you think your daughter looks now?
Perfect.
Maybe some fillers, maybe some Botox.
Plenty.
I
That's
get
it.
Botox.
She gets.
Why should a 23-year-old get Botox?
A lot of my friends that are my age get it done too.
I mean, you're 23 years old. Isn't your face supposed to have expressions?
Well, it does. They don't overdo it. You still can move your face. It's just.
And that's the other
can still
point that
move
I'll
it.
make. I mean, if you go to a good board certified, and they're in every city and every state, a board certified surgeon by the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, he will be able to tell you what you should have or shouldn't have. And overdoing, you've seen
Right.
people that are overdone. I mean, personally, I don't think she looks overdone at this point.
But she's 23 years old. I just worry about a 23-year-old.
I have a lot of 23-year-olds that could use some enhancement procedures, whether it's just plain Botox or a rhinoplasty.